Good morning. Today is Thursday, and our tidbit topic for today is customer service. I don't know if that will inspire you in any way, but I hope that maybe you will look at things a little differently, have a different perspective on customer service than you had previously, or just a broader perspective, if anything. Customer service has always been something that's been near and dear to my heart. I've always loved people and working with people. And so I look at customer service as that relationship between the client and the business owner, or between the customer and the cashier. And I see such potential there for disaster as well as for greatness. When I was in college, I wrote my undergrad thesis on the effects of good and bad customer service on profitability. And what we discovered in studying different cases was that people were willing to go to businesses that charged more if it meant they got good customer service. So price was important, but it wasn't the end all be all. If a company offered bad customer service, it didn't matter how cheap their prices were. People would avoid that company and go to someone else that offered good customer service but maybe charged a little bit more. So it was an interesting type of topic to study for that purpose, and I enjoyed writing that paper and researching that whole thing. Now, here's the thing about customer service. As a former restaurant owner, I want to urge you to make sure that you talk about customer service to the owners of these businesses in two different ways. One is that you report bad customer service, which I think a lot of us do. But the other is that you report good customer service. Now, when you're reporting bad customer service, always try to start with something positive. So, for example, if I had bad service at a restaurant, I might say to the manager when he came over to my table, look, we come here all the time. We usually have terrific service. We love the food, but our customer service tonight was really not good at all. And so by starting with something positive, you're letting them know that you're not just some lunatic who rants and raves about every little thing. You're letting them know, look, I really like this place. I want to keep coming here, but you need to be aware of this situation that just happened. Don't demand anything. Don't tell him what he needs to do to the employee that gave you bad customer service. That's completely his decision. You just state the facts of what happened and allow him to take it from there. That's the way you should handle reporting bad customer service. Now, likewise, you should report good customer service. And I'm so happy that I've instilled this into my children. They've watched AJ and I at restaurants call the manager over to talk about how wonderful our waitress was. And so they've kind of picked up that habit. Recently, I dropped Joshua, my 16-year-old, and his friend off at Cece's Pizza. And they really like the guy there that cleans the tables and helps out. And they always make sure they have cash on them so that they can tip him. His name is Tony. So Tony, shout out to you if you're watching or if someone forwards this to you. But the thing about it is, Joshua and Bryce, his friend, wanted to reward Tony beyond a tip. So they went and spoke to the manager about him and told him, we hope you realize what an enthusiastic employee Tony is. He's always smiling. He's always very attentive, and he always works really hard. And it really made me proud that Josh and his friend took the time to go do that. It's important that we remember to give people good feedback as well as bad feedback. And as a former restaurant owner, I can tell you that if I didn't know a waitress was doing a bad job or a waitress was doing a good job, then I couldn't respond accordingly. Sometimes we ended up with employees that we had a long time before we realized that they were not serving our customers well because no one spoke up. Likewise, we didn't realize how much our customers loved certain ones of our employees until they spoke up. So I just encourage you to speak up either way, but remember to always be positive even in the situations where you're complaining, and let those managers and those business owners know about the people that work for them. Encourage good customer service. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I will talk to you tomorrow.